The 2025 Men's Royal Rumble to me has been one of the hardest to predict. What I'm going to do today is I'm going to try to, well, predict it. I know it's not an easy task. I actually spent a few days working on this list, and huge disclaimer. I know a lot of the scenarios on this are actually impossible, and some of them are just straight up nonsensical. So I want you to take everything I'm saying with a little tiny grain of salt. I am not a booker, and by far, this was extremely difficult. Props to all the guys in the back, WWE, that go and they have to come up with the match, because to me, it's just damn near impossible. I did try to make my Royal Rumble entrance and eliminations. I tried to make them make sense. Sometimes that wasn't, very easy to do, like I said. But I'm happy with the outcome, and again, complete fiction. So without further ado, this is how I would book the 2025 Men's Royal Rumble. Number 1 in the Royal Rumble is Roman Reigns.
Oh my God, bro.
Okay, alright, hold on, okay. Alright, hear me out for a second. I know I've already jumped the shark with this, but you're just gonna have to, you're just gonna have to stay with me for this one. Because our number 2 is going to be the returning Ilya Dragunov. So they're going to start in this match. They're just going to be going back and forth for a little bit. You're going to get that face-off. You're going to get, I think, the first time that they have ever touched, if I'm not mistaken. And with that, you're going to have the number 3 participant, which is going to be Chad Gable. So after Ilya Dragunov hits Roman with a big move, Roman just kind of, stays in his corner, and then Chad Gable goes right after Ilya. The number 4 entrant will be L.A. Knight. Yeah. We know L.A. Knight is already not friendly with Roman Reigns, so they go right ahead. They start fighting, They revisit that rivalry, if you will. In today's WWE, we're just not supposed to forget. So with a lot of these interactions, they're going to come in. They're going to have to acknowledge that they were either friends or they were enemies at some point. Number 5 is Brutus Creed. Him and Chad Gable are going to take over the match for a little bit. And after, number 6 is going to be Julius Creed, which is going to mean that all of American Made is going to be inside of there. They're going to do their thing. They're going to, show off. They're going to, they're going to act big. They're going to act tough. They're going to do all the things that, they normally do when you have a faction in the Royal Rumble. Number 7 is Sheamus, and he goes right after American Made. But this is not going to last long, because American Made is going to, again, overwhelm. American Made is going to take over the match. They're going to do their thing for a little bit until number 8 is Jey Uso. So Jey is here. He starts helping Roman right away after American Made goes after him. So they get a little bit of offense on them. But again, American Made is 3 guys, 3 completely, unhinged individuals that know exactly what to do. They know how to handle their business. So they're going to continue to handle their business. Number 9 is going to be my boy Andrade. He is going to come in. He's going to try to take over the match from American Made. But it's not going to be enough. Which is going to bring number 10, Jimmy Uso. And now you have 3 members of the Bloodline and 3 members of American Made. And finally, you can have a back and forward. You can have them fight. You can have them actually kind of take over the match from American Made. Jimmy and Jey Uso are able to hit the 1D on Chad Gable and they throw him over the top. And then Brutus Creed and Julius Creed are just going to be very easy to toss out. So during all this commotion that's going on in the ring, Sheamus actually manages to throw out Ilya Dragunov. Number 11 is going to be Sami Zayn. Sami Zayn comes out. The Bloodline already took cover. They already got rid of American Made. So he really just comes out to dap up his friends, to celebrate, just to wait for the next person to come out. Number 12 is Whoop That Trick. Trick Williams. Trick Willie is out here. He really doesn't have a lot of friends in the main roster, so he just starts going after everyone. You have your regular brawls, kind of everyone just kind of doing their thing. The Bloodline's trying to work together, but there's other people in the match still that are just, the Bloodline really doesn't have a lot of friends in the grand scheme of things. Rey Mysterio comes out, and in the first shocker of the match, Rey and Andrade work to actually toss out LA Knight from the match, as Andrade and LA Knight are not really super friendly. Which brings me to number 14, when Carmelo Hayes comes out. Right away, he goes after his former friend, his former best friend, Trick Williams. Obviously, Carmelo's occupied with Andrade as well, so he can't, right away take care of business with Trick Williams. So he's kind of going between attacking Andrade, defending himself from Andrade, and then attacking Trick Williams and defending himself from Trick Williams. Carmelo Hayes has not made a lot of friends, so this is not the match type for him with these two guys already in the match. Rey Mysterio kind of gets caught up in all, the BS that's going in the ring, and Carmelo manages to throw out Rey Mysterio. You get your first big boost from the night. Carmelo gets to have that moment where he tosses out Rey, and it's going to pay off in the end, I'm sure. Number 15 is Kofi Kingston. He right away goes after Andrade. Remaining in the match, you have Roman Reigns, Sheamus, Jay, Jimmy, Sammy, Trick, Melo, and Kofi Kingston. Number 16, say his name and he appears. I believe in Joe Hendry. TNA World Champion Joe Hendry is here in the Royal Rumble. I know some may say that the hype for Joe Hendry has died. I don't see it that way. I know that when he comes out at the Rumble, which I can almost guarantee he will be at the Rumble, he's going to get a gigantic pop from the crowd in Indianapolis. Agree or disagree, I still with Joe Hendry, so I think it's cool. I think he can go in there, he can, represent TNA. That's the world champion, man. We've had the women's world champion, well, I should say the Knockouts champion, in the Women's Royal Rumble. So now it's time to get, the TNA World Champion some recognition, and what better way to do it than to use Joe Hendry. Number 17 entry from NXT, Tony D'Angelo. Big pop from the crowd. He right away goes after Carmelo. I told you Carmelo doesn't have a lot of friends, man. Hey, Melo, if you're watching this, man, come on. Come on, man. We got to start making some friends. We can't just go around trying to be like, I'm him. Listen, you are not him. You're not him right now. You got to make some friends. Number 18 is Xavier Woods. He comes in, he helps Kofi Kingston, and they manage to throw out Sheamus. Carmelo Hayes works his way and manages to eliminate Trick Williams. Now, he needs to watch his back because Andrade comes right after him and then eliminates Carmelo. Number 19 is Dominic Mysterio. Right away, Dominic goes after Andrade, but he runs into the Bloodline, and the Bloodline just makes quick work of him. They throw him out. They get a big pop. See you later, Dom. The Bloodline stands tall in the ring, and they wait for the next entrant, which is C.M. Punk. Right away, C.M. Punk comes in and comes face to face with Roman Reigns. You get the face off. You get the big pop. The crowd is fucking buzzing about this when it gets ruined by the New Day, Kofi Kingston and Xavier Woods. You get this big brawl in the ring, like I said before. Everyone's just kind of preoccupied doing their own thing. When you get number 19, Drew McIntyre. Right away, Drew McIntyre is pissed off. He throws out Tony D'Angelo. He throws out Joe Hendry to a lot of fucking boos. Drew McIntyre finally runs into CM Punk. They do the regular hockey fight spot. After a little bit of that, CM Punk gets the upper hand. And while this is happening, the Bloodline eliminates the New Day. Number 22 is Seth freaking Rollins. Seth Rollins also goes after CM Punk. They start doing the hockey fight spot, which causes a big brawl in the ring once again. So Seth Rollins is going to have CM Punk right on the ropes. He's about to eliminate him when you see Roman Reigns actually toss out Seth Rollins and returning the favor to CM Punk. Number 23 is Tama Tonga. Now, Tama Tonga is smart. He hangs out outside the ring. He waits for the rest of the Bloodline. While this is happening, Drew McIntyre is actually trying to get Jey Uso out, and Tama Tonga helps him. After that, Drew McIntyre also throws out Andrade. Tama Tonga finally goes in the ring after all the commotion, and then you get number 24, John Cena. John Cena runs in there and he just starts handing out attitude adjustment after attitude adjustment to everyone in the ring. He just takes over the match. Roman Reigns, Jimmy, Sami Zayn, CM Punk, Drew McIntyre, John Cena, and Tama Tonga remain in the match. When you get number 25, Solo Sikoa. Solo Sikoa right away starts teaming with Tama Tonga. They manage to throw out Jimmy out of the match. But it doesn't last very long because number 26 is Braun Breaker, and he takes over the match. He starts giving out spears to everyone in the ring. He is the only person remaining. Number 27 is Logan Paul. Logan Paul comes in, goes on the apron, does a springboard move, but he gets caught by Braun Breaker with a spear that cuts him in half. After that, Braun Breaker just makes quick work of him, throws him out of the ring. See you later, Logan. Number 28 is The Miz. The Miz comes right in. He tries to do some stuff, but he runs right into Braun Breaker. It is rinse and repeat. Spear. Get him out of here, man. Number 29 is Finn Balor. Finn starts brawling with everyone in the ring. You get another one of those big brawls until number 30. And number 30 is Jacob Fatu. When Jacob Fatu comes in, everyone in the ring just kind of stands and waits for him. Fatu stands face to face with Braun Breaker. You get a little tease again, but Finn Balor starts attacking Jacob, which is a big mistake for him. So Jacob managed to throw out Finn Balor, and while this is happening, Drew McIntyre and CM Punk are also doing their thing over here. CM Punk manages to get Drew on the apron, and they're still fighting. Jacob Fatu is coming after CM Punk with a big shoulder block, but CM Punk moves out of the way, and Jacob Fatu eliminates Drew McIntyre. Drew McIntyre is just, he's just furious. He's losing his shit. If he wasn't hunting down the new bloodline, he is now. So the new bloodline starts taking over the match, but the baby faces start to team up against them. John Cena hits Tama Tonga with an attitude adjustment, throws him out of the ring. He hits Solo Sikoa with a 5-knuckle shuffle, throws him out of the ring. Jacob Fatu's still here, so he goes after Cena. But after he goes after Cena, Braun Breaker comes back after him. They just start going crazy on each other. They start trying to shoulder block each other. They start trying to clothesline each other. When they finally both at the same time run the ropes, come back, hit each other with a clothesline. Both wrestlers are on the ground, and right away they get up. And if the crowd doesn't lose their shit for this, in this scenario that I made up, then I don't know what'll get them excited. Braun Breaker no sell. Jacob Fatu no sell. Braun Breaker is taking over the match from Jacob Fatu. So Braun Breaker has the upper hand against Jacob Fatu now. He has Fatu against the ropes. He goes to the other side. He runs at 23 miles per hour, whatever he does. He aims a little bit too high. He does a crossbody, and he goes right over the ring, eliminates himself. Jacob Fatu manages to stay in. He hangs onto the rope, so he's still in the match. Roman Reigns, Sami Zayn, CM Punk, Jacob Fatu, and John Cena are the last 5 people. So Jacob Fatu is still preoccupied on the apron when you have Sami Zayn and Roman Reigns teaming up, and then you have CM Punk and John Cena. CM Punk and John Cena just kind of look at each other, and they do one of these, and they start brawling. So Roman Reigns has the upper hand against Cena, and that's when WWE Champion Kevin Owens runs out. He has to make sure that Roman Reigns does not win. While Cena is on the apron, Kevin Owens is brawling with Roman Reigns, which means wrestling has more than one royal family. Cody Rhodes is out here. He wants to get rid of Kevin Owens since he just took his title. So Roman Reigns is going to hit Kevin Owens with a Superman punch. Kevin Owens is going to be bouncing around, and then Cody is going to hit one of his Cody Cutters. After the Cody Cutter, Kevin Owens is going to, start waddling around the area where John Cena is, and you know what's coming next. Cody Rhodes goes after Kevin Owens, and Kevin Owens literally just falls to the ground because he can't stand. And Cody Rhodes eliminates John Cena from the match. This prompts Cody to start losing his shit. He does one of these, and then he starts brawling Kevin Owens to the backstage area. The last 4 in the match are Sami Zayn, CM Punk, Roman Reigns, and Jacob Fatu. Roman Reigns came in at 1. I know it's very unbelievable, but him and Sami kind of start going back and forth about this match. Sami says, I need this, They start doing their cinema stuff, the stuff that the Bloodline fans love. While they're arguing, they're both pointing. They're saying, hey, I want to go to WrestleMania. No, I want to go to WrestleMania. Jacob Fatu comes after Roman and Sami again. Fatu is about to eliminate Roman. He has to right near the ropes, but Roman manages to put him out in the apron. And while he's trying to get him out, CM Punk actually eliminates Roman Reigns, and he says, no, I'm going to the main event. So Jacob Fatu and CM Punk are now fighting. CM Punk manages to hit a go to sleep on Jacob Fatu. Jacob Fatu no sells that shit. He says, give me more. Punk just goes after him. He starts throwing haymaker after haymaker after haymaker. He gets him near the corner. He's about to hit the knee, but Jacob Fatu catches him. Jacob Fatu gets him down on the ground and hits the moonsault. He is about to eliminate CM Punk. CM Punk is so weak, he cannot get up from this. Jacob Fatu just working him out of the ring. He finally gets him out. When you get Sami Zayn hits Jacob Fatu with a Helluva Kick, and Sami Zayn is your 2025 Men's Royal Rumble winner. Sami Zayn goes on to WrestleMania 41 to face Kevin Owens for the WWE Championship. So let me know what you think. Did you like this? Did you dislike it? Do you think I'm crazy for booking Sami Zayn to be the Royal Rumble winner. I did try to keep a lot of the side stories like, Braun Breaker, Jacob Fatu, you have Braun Breaker and potentially Logan Paul, you have CM Punk, Roman Reigns, Cody Rhodes, John Cena. So don't crucify me. If you don't agree with this, hey, respond to this, make your own video. See how hard it is to book a Royal Rumble. If you like this type of video, let me know. I'm Carlos, this is Midcard.